Hello guys, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones as House Darklyn. We're playing as Dennis the Defiant, who has led his house to glory. We have survived the Defiance of Duskendale. Now we're going to go forward and see what happens next. Now, we're obviously married to our lovely wife, Jane Dari. And, okay, King Rhaegar is doing some things. Now hopefully he's even going to live long enough. He does have lack of funds. And he's expending quite a lot of money. I don't even know why. Who are fighting? It seems like he is defending against raiders. Okay, now the best part about a wedding is organizing the whole event. Now since we are proud, I think that we very much will spend lavishly to show our house's power. So that's what we're going to do. I was going to put us in debt a little bit, but it doesn't matter. We're going to invite a lot of people. And yeah, we'll see. When I opened the door, I saw no one, but as I stepped aside, they performed all sorts of tricks. Everyone watching exploded, so everyone likes that. So I would say yes, you'll be perfect for my feast. Yeah, I think so. Now we are obviously making quite a lot of money. Look at this, we're making so much more money now since we have gotten the town charters. So the town markets in the village farms in Duskendale and the castle town here. And I've decided to institute chattel slavery in the kingdom of the... Are you kidding me? Slavery. I'm crown loyalist. He has my heir. I will accept. And what is this? Brindlemen invasion. Travelers and merchants bring word that the short men of Sothorios, the Brindlemen, are invading the southern free cities in their dreams of conquest. Interesting. Now, this is actually the first time for me since the... roleplay Beastbury series where I basically stayed the entire time in the cohort test version. This is the first time I'm actually playing the new version of the Game of Thrones mod, so I have not seen the Brindleman invasion yet, so that's going to be something very cool for me at least. Okay, but they haven't actually attacked anyone yet, have they? Is that Brindleman? Lord, yes. Brindleman, how many men does he have? Wow, 53,000 men. That is quite a lot. Alright. But, in the name of the Father, I, King Rhaegar of House Darklyn, long may King Rhaegar live. There you go. We're going to shorten that a little bit. He has been crowned. We have attended that coronation. Awesome. But yeah, so we obviously have a budget deficit. And, oh, by the way, I did appoint a new commanders, but that's not really all that important. We're now going to host our wedding, and it seems as though everyone has joined. Nobody has declined our invitation, which is very good. So that's obviously something I do enjoy. We have crown loyalists. Oh, and by the way, I commanded my household guard to train soldiers, drill the soldiers. So that's obviously going to increase our levy and morale. Good. That is obviously very good. So we're still in debt, and now we shall be bedded with a lovely wife. Hopefully it's going to turn out pretty. She is a little bit slothful and craven, but she is gregarious and honorable, so we'll see how she will serve us. She's currently being educated by Jarman in the hopes he's going to give her some intrigue and diplomacy skill. We'll see. The morning after wedding feast has come, and all the lords and ladies are finally making their way home. All agree it was a fine celebration, and many predict that the newlyweds shall be most content. Well, we'll see. She still looks like a baby, but you know, that's going to change soon enough. And yeah, I just like how much money we're making, but obviously we have to pay quite a lot of money. And Lord Desmond, the Reach has still has their men stationed here. Now they may have been bugged out, but I did reload already, so I don't know if I can do much about this, but you know, that happens when you console command things. So hopefully they're gonna stand down their troops at some point. We'll see. Now we still... Oh, now, wow, look at that. Yeah, she looks alright. She looks alright. And she is pregnant already. Now, that's pretty cool. Hopefully, she's going to give us, some cool kids. And Stefan Baratheon is known as the Headstrong Stag. He has a strong claim to the Iron Throne. Now, let's actually have a look at the further factions. Ooh, look at this. So, Lucerys Velaryon and Dalston Keep House Gaunt. They just lost their Kingsguard. Interesting. So that's how alliances shift. Wow. So we've defied the king. Now we're leading the Crown Loyalist faction, whereas the recent Kingsguard are now fighting the king. And Cracklaw Baron wants to depose the king along with Lord Devon of Sharp Point and the High Septon. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hope for our claim on Rook's Rest so that we can take over that castle. And Army of Justice, 22,000 men. Wow. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed actually, not too much, but a little bit annoyed that the Reach has their men right here because that's just gonna cause all kinds of problems, which I don't really want. Okay, perhaps we want to even go a little bit faster and see how this Brindleman invasion is going. So far, nothing seems to be happening. Interesting. He's winning by 34% though, so they must be fighting somewhere. They must be fighting somewhere. Oh well. And Quellan Greyjoy is known as the Tolerant because he has sympathy for Westerosi. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess that does make sense. Who's his heir? Balon, obviously. And he's leading troops in Dari. Really? Yeah. Lord Paramount Quellan is leading troops here. Now, I'm not entirely sure why you have raised your men. I can't really tell you, honestly. It says you're hostile towards pirates, but there are no pirates here. There are no pirates here. There are many mysteries in the Faith of the Seven religion. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old text of the 7-point stars. Yes, we will do that. We will dedicate more time to reading the scriptures. Of course. That's why we focus on it. Because we're interested. We're interested in the Faith of the Seven. Right, there's a known plot. Replace Beslon as Justicer. But that's not in our county, so I don't necessarily care that much about it. So we can still marry Perkin. Now the problem is he's 50 years old already. Who would marry him? Now, we could only offer him, Meredith. Or our mother. Well, no. I'm gonna offer him that 17-year-old. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy. Take that woman. She's very young. And we have a new heir. Sarah Darklyn. Oh, look at that. She's an imbecile. Oh, come on. Really? That's the best you could do? That's the best you could do? She does have a resonant voice, but she's an imbecile. Wow. She's basically useless, but you have chosen the name for the daughter as Sarah, so we're gonna accept that, obviously. Lady Euphrazine. That's a very interesting name, but she does not look that attractive, honestly. I accept your suggestion that Meredith and Perkin get married. Oh, thank you. So Perkin, you have now been married, so you should be happy about this, actually. He does not like me that much. He's a pretender. I see. Now, let's have a look at this Brindleman invasion. Oh yeah, they're sieging tons of lands. In the past few months, you have been spending many nights reading the 7-pointed stars. The texts contain many items of wisdom, and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the crown. Okay, so gain piety, and learning. Yeah, we will do that, obviously. Still in debt, man. And Hoster Tully is known as the Just. And Edmure Tully is his heir. Cool. So yeah, let's have a look around to see how these kids are turning out. Ormond, okay. We have Ormond Baratheon now. No Renly. So there's Lord Robert, the Strong Stag. We have the Headstrong Stag. And then we have Stannis. Stannis the Just, look at that. Who would have thought? Now it's interesting that he is at the age of 12 already unyielding and an organizer. I do like that quite a bit, actually. Also Jaime Lannister, he was 10 years old and already a formidable fighter. If you have a look at this, we can imprison someone, so let's have a look at this. But look at that. He's a formidable fighter at 11 years old. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. Okay, Clayton of Birch Hall. Why? Since we have evidence that he's leader of a plot. You know what? You have to stop that plot. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't think I need to take any further action. But you obviously will have to end the plot. Now hopefully we'll be able to get... Now here's the point. I want to get the High Lordship of Crackla Point first. This is basically the goal. Get Crackla Point, and once we have our power base here with these two High Lordship, we will try to expand that power to Rosby, into the Blackwater, and then maybe even King's Landing. We'll see. It really depends on what happens, but we are a rather ambitious man. And we're even made, look at this, because we are a crown loyalist and because of our services in helping King Rhaegar, well, ascend to the throne. We are now a small council advisor. Isn't that cool? I think we get extra prestige for this. Yes, and probably even extra money. I'm not entirely sure though. Okay. Now, these raiders have been defeated rather quickly, but he still has all of his men raised. That is obviously a bummer. And Lys has been taken. Okay, so this is King Fitgug of Lys. He has 35,000. He lost quite a lot of money. Look at this. He's a formidable fighter. And the Brindle men. High Lordship, Brindleman Invaders, which is a titular title. And what do you have? Oh, are you... Who's your... Oh, you're part of Lys. Okay, so he's taken over everything. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I wonder who's gonna attack now, but doesn't seem like anyone. He's just chilling there with his huge army. Cool. Now, perhaps this is only the... Perhaps actually... Oh, look at this. Maestar is known as the Lily. Now, I'm not sure if this is because I have Sunset Invasion turned on. Probably. That may actually be the case. I've never had it turned on before. But yeah, I do like that actually. Now, her wife is pregnant again, so that is obviously good. And she actually became a skilled commander. Interesting. Wow. She's aggressive leader and a defender. Wow, a tough girl, although a craven. So, probably don't want to have her lead any armies. But she's pregnant again, and we are no longer have a lack of funds, which is obviously very good. We still need a couple of bodyguards, but I think 2 bodyguards for a man of our position is probably enough. I don't think we need any more. We could make Tommen, yeah, just make him a bodyguard. I mean, simply because we can. They're not particularly good fighters, Otho, and lastly, we'll make Edin as well. So all of the male courtiers we have now been promoted to the ranks of bodyguards, but that's fine. Certainly, having the town charter in Duskendale helps out quite a bit. Now, I'm basically just waiting to get the claim on Rook's Rest so I can actually attack this guy. Oh, it seems as though Simon has died, so now we have Lord Lothar of Staunton ruling over Rook's Rest, a very ambitious man, just like his father was. But he died of his sickness or illness. How are the Lord Stark, Jon Arryn, married to Elaine? And then we have, obviously, Rickard Stark, who has Benjen, right? Eddard is now Lord or Commander of Moat Cailin. While Brandon Strongwolf, cool nicknames. They tend to get more nicknames now, I feel like. He's married to Leona of Deepdown, so no Tullys. No Tully alliances. So what? Who did the girls marry? They're still not married. Catelyn. Oh, Catelyn has the bloody flocks. Wow, she might die. It's possible. Edmure is only 5 years old. And Lucerys has founded the Princesses for the Iron Throne faction. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Crown Loyalists. We have Jon Arryn of the Vale, Hoster Tully, and Lord Merrick of Massey Hook. But look who's opposing him. The Reach, the Whispers. Wow, look at all. Rook's Rest. Oh my god, yeah. Cracklar Baron, all of these people are opposing Blackwater Rush. Wow, we're the only one standing at his side. Wow, and that is basically only because he has our family member captive. So perhaps we can actually get Perkin Darklyn back. We will see. Can we invite him to court? No. That is unfortunate. He likes being Rhaegar too much. Okay, I'm starting to think Leah might fancy me. She is Bonifa's wife. You know what? No. We're not going to do this. We're not lustful. And it kind of goes against our religion. So it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. We're not going to do that. We have ancient wisdom, religious studies. Oh, Sarah. You are truly terrible. Hopefully, now we're going to have a genius son. Now another daughter. She is appealing. Darian. Now, I think what we're going to do, we're going to give Jane the possibility to name all of the girls, but we will name the sons. The sons of the House Darklyn. Oh, and there's a disease. Interesting. Who's that? Sirena. Blount. Okay, so who's going to inherit? Oh, she actually married matrilineal. No, No, she is. That's a regular marriage. But she... That is odd. Oh, he must be a... No. That's interesting. Anyways, a fleet full of loot. Okay, so these guys are raiding. Interesting. But as long as they don't raid me, I guess I don't care that much. And Volantis is fighting. Dora Martell has the Grey Plague. Well, poor him. How is Rhaegar doing? He's still maimed. And he actually... No. No. No, Rhaegar, no. Why did you marry your mother? Rhaegar Targaryen married... Why? No, this is not okay. And I think that's why everyone's rising up. Why? Why did you... You could have married Lyanna Stark. Or Cersei Lannister. Oh my god, why? Your mother? You marry your mother? This is even more wrong than brother and sister, bro. I mean, seriously. This is not okay. But as long as he has our heir... I mean, actually, he doesn't have our heir anymore, but he still has a family member, so... I guess we're gonna stay in the Crown Loyalist faction for now. Grey Plague. Oh, and there we go. My liege, my work in Rook's Rest seems to have come to fruition. Now, this costs quite a lot of gold, more than we actually have. So that's a little bit annoying, because that means we can't press our claim immediately, because we will not be able to fund our troops. But as soon as that works, or as soon as we have enough money again, we're going to declare this war. And Donald, you are actually... Nope. You are going to continue to train troops, but you will actually fabricate claims on Cracklabon. You're going to move on. You're going to advance up Cracklab Point so that we may take over all of this. So yeah, so we have basically been given green light to take over Rook's Rest, and we're gonna do that. So we have actually quite a lot. We have 3,000 men, more even, 4,700 ready. Now, House Staunton has no allies and only 1,700 men, so we should easily overpower them and take their castle. So once we have enough gold, which should be at least, well, in 2 months, we will declare the war. And it's going to be glorious. Come on. Now, actually, I'm going to have to check how much more time we have. Okay, we still have a little bit of time, so we can declare this war. Good. Emin Torail has died. Oh, a pretty lad. A pretty lad. He's married to Lady Ellery Hightown. Alright. Well, let's have a look at the faction once more. Wow. But the faction is actually not as strong as it might seem. So actually, look at this, the Crown Loyalists are much stronger than the post-Rhaegar faction. Okay, so we're no longer have lack of funds, so let's declare war on Rook's Rest. Now, as I said, we have been kind of, we've been allowed, basically, to take Rook's Rest by the king. So if Prince Rhaegar now says that we should stand down our troops, we're going to just disregard that message, obviously, because that doesn't really make sense. We have this roleplay, the kind of roleplay reason to declare the war. So if he says stand down the troops, which he may not do, we're simply gonna ignore that. But we're actually running a deficit right now. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make this quick then. All right. Well, I didn't actually expect that. So who do we even have leading? I did not even check. Who do we have fighting here? So we have Jarman, we have Edin, and nobody here. Well, that was obviously a big bummer. I should be leading a flank. So let's get in there, man. Let's get in there. Alright, 4,900. We have almost 5,000 men. That's so cool. Alright, guys. So, get together. And do we have a siege leader? Let's actually have a look. Do we have someone? No, we don't have a siege leader at all. So I guess we're gonna give Simon Hollard, our captain, command of the siege. Although no, actually, we're gonna lead the siege. We're gonna do the following. We're gonna have Castle of Dunford. That's 3,000. Yeah. So we're gonna have. Now let's split up these troops. Castle of Dunford. Yes. So you will march over here while 1,700 will stay back to siege the castle. I will personally siege the castle together with Tommen and Simon. And then we're gonna give these 3,000 men in command of Jarman, the Lord of Brindlewood. There you go. So, now we have started our war with House Darklyn, and perhaps we're even going to finish them off here. That would be obviously quite amazing. We have even captured Master Maynard. Nice, so he's imprisoned, and we can probably ransom him, and we will do that for 25 gold. And, okay, I just want to... I know it's ending here, but perhaps we can finish off this war by completely destroying his army here. We'll see. We've gained another 25 gold. That's going to help us out so that we do not run out of money during the war. And come on. Is that enough? Yes, that's enough war score. We have indeed won the war. That was very quickly. And we have now gained the Lordship of Rook's Rest. And that is a nice ending to this first episode. Or then, well, to the second episode. Although it's actually the third. Never mind me. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. It's very easy for you, but makes a big difference. It makes me very happy. So, yeah, enjoy that. Oh, if you have enjoyed it, please hit like, and I will see you next time. Gironca, signing off.